When it comes to trucks and SUVs, Chevrolet is a brand that truly comes to mind. Over in the USA, Chevrolet, as well as the rest of the brands under the General Motors Company, made their name with SUVs. Think Tahoe, Avalanche, Suburban, all proud names that wore the Chevy bowtie logo. For the past 5 years, however, Chevrolet hasn't had the Trailblazer. Now they're reviving the name, this time to compete against the 7-seat diesel-powered Asian SUV category against the dominant models in the class, like the Montero Sport and the Fortuner. Let's see how the all-new Trailblazer gets along on this week's Auto Feature.
The name Trailblazer says it all. A vehicle that doesn't worry about roads or pavement, and can take on all sorts of terrain. Chevrolet has recently relaunched and redesignated Trailblazer for a highly competitive market, the 7-seat Asian SUV segment. While the previous generation of the Chevrolet Trailblazer that was manufactured from 2001 to 2008 in North America, the all-new Chevrolet Trailblazer is based off of the Chevrolet Colorado pickup and is made in the same plant in Thailand. The new Trailblazer makes use of many of the styling cues of the Colorado, with an upright boxy front fascia, strong character lines and creases for a commanding presence on the road coupled with a high ride height. The difference is in the rear end, as the truck bed has made way for a larger 5-door wagon body, with a modern and rounded rear end. The all-new Chevrolet Trailblazer measures in at 4,866 millimeters long, 1,902 millimeters wide, and 1,848 millimeters tall, making larger than its two prime competitors, the Montero Sport and Fortuner, but slightly smaller than the Altera and Everest. Inside, the Trailblazer features interior design similar to the Colorado. The truck-based SUV features an upright dashboard, using predominantly gray colors, with range-topping LTZ variants getting leather for the seats. The Trailblazer has room for 7 passengers with 2 in front, 3 in the middle, and 2 in the third row. The third row can fold down for more cargo space, while the second row can fold and tumble forward for even more space. All around the cabin are strategically placed cup holders, pockets, and cubby holes for extra storage. For features, the Trailblazer features an AM, FM, CD, MP3 audio system with USB input and auxiliary input. Power features such as windows, locks, mirrors, and steering are standard. Though the LTZ gets even more with power adjustable seats, a climate control system, and cruise control. Powering the Trailblazer is a pair of powerful Duramax diesel engines. The base Trailblazer LT gets a 2.5-liter DOHC 16-valve turbo intercooler inline-4 engine. The 2.5-liter produces 150 horsepower at 3,800 RPM, as well as 350 Nm of torque at 2,000 RPM, and is matched with a 5-speed manual transmission. The top-of-the-line Trailblazer LTZ gets a much more powerful 2.8-liter DOHC 16-valve variable turbo intercooler inline-4 engine that produces 180 horsepower at 3,800 RPM, as well as 440 Nm of torque at 2,000 RPM, and is matched with a 6-speed automatic. The 2.8-liter version has the most powerful output in the class. Unlike the Traverse crossover that replaced the prior position of the first-generation Trailblazer, the new Trailblazer features the classic body-on-frame construction that the class has been known for. The high ride height enables a Trailblazer to wade waters up to 800 millimeters deep, the best in the class, while the fully independent suspension with double wishbones in front and 5-link in the rear enables the occupants to ride in comfort. Where the Trailblazer shines, especially the 4x4 LTZ variant, is in the driver aids. Apart from the standard dual airbags and anti-lock brakes with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, the LTZ gets an electronic stability program, traction control, hill start assist, as well as hill descent control. Also, the LTZ gets a shift-on-the-fly 4x4 system so the driver can shift to 4x4 mode up to 100 km per hour. The Chevrolet Trailblazer is now available at dealerships for 1,368,888 pesos for the 2.5-liter 4x2 LT, while the 2.8-liter 4x4 LTZ retails for 1,718,888 pesos.
With such a competitive suite of technology that sets it apart from the rest of the class, Chevrolet is out to prove that the all-new Trailblazer is more than ready to go head-to-head against some of the most dominant players in the market, regardless of class. Watch out for later episodes of Autofocus as we pit the Trailblazer against the competition in our head-to-head segment.